Alright, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to go and get started in today's video. I'm going to do an updated collection video for you guys. So just right down here, so I just happen to have just duplicates that I have, or just ones that I haven't decided if I do want in a collection yet. And so I got all the demos, every single one, released for the original Xbox, including 2 Xbox Live starter discs. Okay, so with that being started, so up here at the top, we have my limited collector's editions. So we have Call of Duty 2, the big red one. And all my games are complete, and I try to get them as mint as possible. That means like no stickers. They include all the little things like the getting up, how it has like marker, DVD, CD, you know, all of that. The book has no writing in it, that kind of thing. Okay, so then we got Doom 3, the limited collector's edition. The Godfather, the game, limited edition. If you guys do want to see like a little bit more in depth of what these games like look like, I do happen to do shorts on my videos as well. So each of my games get their own like little star, I guess. So then we got Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. We got Halo 2, the limited collector's edition. Jade Empire, the limited edition. MechAssault Lone Wolf 2, limited edition, of course. Game of the Year edition of Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Mortal Kombat Deception. I happen to have like the Scorpion edition. There's like 3 others. There's 4 in total, the collectors. And so mine has the serial card, all that. So we got Need for Speed Most Wanted, the Black Edition. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. True Crime New York City, the collector's edition. And in my games also, they're in like this like little sleeve, like dust cover kind of thing. So they're not brand new. I wish that they was, but that would just be all sorts of expensive. All right, so with that being said, let's go and get straight up into the collection. So we got 187 Ride or Die. We have James Bond, Agent Under Fire. We got Amped. Amped 2. Aquaman. Armed and Dangerous. Army Men, Major Malfunction. Army Men, Sarge's War. I wish that they also did the second one for original Xbox. Atari Anthology. Whoops. Azuric, if that's how you pronounce it. Backyard Wrestling, don't try this at home. Backyard Wrestling 2, There Goes the Neighborhood, and mine also has like a bonus DVD. Apparently, I did not know that. That's why I got the original Backyard Wrestling 2 over there, because I may be getting rid of it. So we got Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. The Bard's Tale. Barbie Horse Adventures. Wild Horse Rescue. Battlestar Galactica. Beatdown. Fists of Vengeance. Beyond Good and Evil. The Bible Game. Big Bumpin'. Big Mother Truckers. I wish it would get like a remaster or like maybe even like a sequel in today's consoles. So we got Big Mother Truckers 2, Truck Me Harder. Bionicle. Black. Blackstone. Magic and Steel. Blood Rain. Yeah, Blood Rain 2. Blood Wake. BMX Triple X. Brothers in Arms Earned in Blood. Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30. Brute Force. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds. And mine also has all 3 trading cards, and apparently they're like so hard to find anymore. Like, I just don't see them. So once again, if you'd like to see the 3 cards with it, be sure to check out the short on my channel. So we have 50 Cent Bulletproof, Burnout, Burnout 2 Point of Impact, the developer's cut, which I don't know what the difference between that and the regular Burnout 2 is with other consoles. If you happen to know, feel free to drop a comment, let me know. I'd be interested in hearing. We have Burnout 3 Takedown, Burnout Revenge, Cabela's Dangerous Hunt, Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2, Capcom Classics Collection, which I need to get the second, and I think there's even like a third one. I like those little games that have like a bunch of different like little games, as you can see with like the Atari Anthology as well as a couple others. I'll be sure to show those though as well. So you got Cars, Celebrity Deathmatch. You have Cell Damage, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Chicago Enforcer, Chicken Little, and then finish off the first little section. We have The Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. We have Kids Next Door, Operation Video Game. Then we have Conflict Desert Storm, Conflict Desert Storm 2, Back to Baghdad, Conflict Global Terror, Conflict Vietnam, Conquer Live and Reloaded, Counter-Strike, Crash and Burn, Crash Twinsanity, Crash Nitro Kart, Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller, Crimson Skies, Crimson Sea. I apologize, but this is Dai Senri Akayu, if I pronounce that right. If not, I do apologize greatly. So we got Dance Dance Revolution Ultra Mix, Dance Dance Revolution Ultra Mix 2, Dance Dance Ultra Mix 3, which I need to get the 4th one. I believe there's 4. We have Dark Angel. We have Dead or Alive 3. Now this next one, this is my most rarest game because I cannot find it for sale anywhere. And no, it's not the Guy game, even though I do got that. So you got Dead or Alive Ultimate. And that's the Blockbuster exclusive, by the way. So once again, feel free to check out the channel if you want to see a little bit more in depth about that for a short. Yeah. So apparently they made it in like a double case, but the Blockbuster is where it's at. So we have Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, Death Jam Fight for New York. We have Defender, and I'm also going to be, so I still got games that's like up on the list to simply like check out. So, yeah. So next we have Destroy All Humans. Destroy All Humans 2. Dino Crisis 3. Dinotopia. The Dukes of Hazzard, The Return of the General Lee. Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. Ratatouille. Doom 3, Resurrection of Evil. Drake of the 99 Dragons. Driver, Parallel Lines. Driver 3. Dungeons and Dragons Heroes. Enclave. Into the Matrix. 007 Everything or Nothing. Fable: The Lost Chapters, Family Guy, Fatal Frame, Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly, the director's cut, Flat Out, which I need to get the second one. I did have the second one, but it did not have like an English manual, so therefore that's why it's currently out of commission. Kind of like with my Spider-Man, I need to get the first Spider-Man to get that back up in the collection. So anyways, continuing on, we have Ford vs. Chevy, Forza Motorsports, the first one, Freedom Fighters, Frogger Beyond, which I believe there's also like another Frogger game I need to get for the collection there as well. So we have From Russia with Love, Full Spectrum Warrior, Full Spectrum Warrior 10 Hammers, Furious Karting, Futurama, Fusion Frenzy, Goblin Commander, Unleash the Horde, Gauntlet Dark Legacy, Gauntlet Seven Sorrows, Gladius, Godzilla, GoldenEye Rogue Agent, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, The Great Escape, Greg Hastings Paintball, Greg Hastings Paintball Max, Gun, the Guy game, Half-Life 2, Halo 2, the multiplayer map pack, and I do also got Halo 1. I do need to throw it back up in the collection. It just had to get resurfaced. So we have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup, The Haunted Mansion, High Rollers Casino, House of the Dead 3, Hunter the Reckoning, and number 2 is also on the list, so one that I do need to pick up. Ice Age 2, The Meltdown, IHRA Drag Racing, the Sportsman Edition, The Incredible Hulk, The Ultimate Destruction, Jaws Unleashed, Judge Dredd, Dredd vs. Death, Justice League Heroes, Jet Set Radio Future, The Standalone, Juiced, I Ninja, Kakuto Kojin, if I pronounce that right, The King of Fighters, Mannix, The King of Fighters 2002 as well as 2003, Kung Fu Chaos, Land of the Dead, Road to Fiddler's Green, The Legend of Zelda, The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. Not Legend of Zelda, wrong console. So we have Leisure Suit Larry, Magna Cum Laude, Loons, The Fight for Fame, Madagascar, Madden 09. That was also the last known original Xbox game. I also have Ratatouille, was also the last known game that was not sports for the console, so they're a little bit harder to find. You have Mafia, Manhunt, but not too difficult. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel Nemesis, The Matrix Path of Neo, Max Payne, Max Payne 2, Medal of Honor Frontline, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, Medal of Honor European Assault, Mega Man Anniversary Collection, which has like 10 Mega Man titles, Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. So going on to the next row. So we have Metal Arms, Glitch in the System, and mine also has like a bonus strategy guide. So you have Metal Slug 4 and 5. I need to get 3. Midnight Club 2. Midnight Club 3 Definition Remix, my favorite sports game of, not sports, but a racing game of all time. So you have Midtown Madness 3. Once again, here's like another couple compilation games. So we have Midway Arcade Treasures 1. I wish that the book and the disc like matched. Like I don't know why they didn't do that. But they did on the second and the third one, so that just doesn't make any sense. So anyways, so you got Midway Arcade Treasures 2. And then you got Midway Arcade Treasures 3. And then you have Mission Impossible, Operation Surma, MLB Slugfest 2003, Monster Garage, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Shell on Monks, MX vs. ATV Unleashed, Namco Museum, Narc. I do like a little bit of sports games, that's why there's a few in here. We have NASCAR Heat 2002, NASCAR Thunder 2003, NASCAR Thunder 2004, NASCAR 06 Total Team Control, NASCAR 07, and I like the little challenges that you can do, like if there's like a wreck, or if you have to try to make it in the first place, like on a low tank of gas or whatever it may be, like they're just real fun. So then you got NBA Ballers Phenom, and you have NBA Street Volume 2, Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, Need for Speed Underground, Need for Speed Underground 2, NFL Street 2, Nightcaster, and I do got to get the second one, Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, Nightfire, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden Black, Obscure, Oddworld, Munch's Odyssey, Oddworld, Strange's Wrath, Atogi, Atogi 2, Outlaw Golf 2, Outlaw Golf, which speaking of which, that one should be before the 2, Outlaw Volleyball, Outlaw Volleyball, Outlaw Golf 9 Holes of Xmas. It's a Blockbuster exclusive. You have 9 more Holes of Xmas. Once again, Blockbuster. Have Outrun 2. Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. Pac-Man World 3. I need to get 2. Pariah. Nickelodeon Party Blast, Pirates of the Caribbean, Pitfall, The Lost Expedition, Playboy, The Mansion, Panzer Dragoon Orta, Pocket Bike Racers, or Racer, Psychonauts, Pump It Up, Exceed, The Punisher, Quantum Redshift, Rayman Arena, Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc, Red Dead Revolver, Roadkill, Roller Coaster Tycoon, Room Zoom Race for Impact, Samurai Showdown 5, Scarface, Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, Scooby-Doo Nights of 100 Frights, Scooby-Doo Unmaxed, Secret Weapons Over Normandy, Sega GT Online, Serious Sam, Serious Sam 2, Shadow the Hedgehog, Shenmue 2, Shrek Super Slam, Silent Hill 2 Restless Dreams, Silent Hill 4 The Room, Silent Scope Complete, which has like 3 different Sniper Elite games. Not Sniper Elite, Silent Scope games in it. And I also do have like the light gun. So you have Simpsons Hit and Run, Simpsons Road Rage, Sneak King, Soul Calibur 2, SNK vs. Capcom SVC Chaos, Sonic Mega Collection Plus, which I believe the Xbox One, like the Plus, it has, some consoles don't have like the Plus, and they don't have like the extra games. So like for example, like if you do want to see a little bit more in depth of this game, just feel free to check out the short once again up on the channel. You have Sonic Heroes, Sonic Riders, Sneakers, Spawn, Armageddon, Spider-Man 2, SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants, Spy Hunter, Spy Hunter 2, and my favorite game of all time, which honestly it deserves a remaster or at least like a sequel. I would die for a sequel. You have Spy vs. Spy, Spyro A Hero's Tale, Stacked, Stake Fortune Fighters, State of Emergency, Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is a standalone. Normally it's bundled with Tetris Worlds, if I'm not mistaken. So it was really nice to finally see that they did have it standalone. So I made sure to pick that up. Here you have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, Starsky and Hutch, Star Trek Shattered Universe. You have Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, Stubbs the Zombie, without the only on Xbox. I don't know which one's harder to find, but I happen to have it without the only up on Xbox. You have Suffering, Suffering 2 Ties That Bind, Superman Man of Steel, Superman Returns, Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, Tak The Great Juju Challenge, Tak 2 The Staff of Dreams, Tai Feng The Fist of the Lotus, Taz Wanted, Teen Titans, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Mutant Nightmare, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Melee, Tenchu Return from Darkness, Terminator The Dawn of Fate, Terminator 3 The Redemption, Test Drive, Test Drive Eve of Destruction, Thief Deadly Shadows, Thang, Thrillville, Time Splitters Future Perfect, Time Splitters 2, Toka Race Driver 2, Toe Jam and Earl 3, Tom Clancy's The Rainbow 6.3 companion demo disc, as well as includes like extra missions for like the Splinter Cell, the first one. So that's why I happen to have that. I may combine that into there. Like if you guys want to see like what I'm talking about when I say that, feel free to check out my video of the Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. I'll go a little bit more in detail with that, like over there on that video, so then you understand what I mean when I say combine. And I highly recommend that if you do happen to have some games that just could easily be combined, I guess, if that makes sense. Alright, so continuing on, we have Splinter Cell, the first. Have Splinter Cell Double Agent, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, Tony Hawk Project 8, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 X, which that means it includes like, I believe like 5 extra levels for just the Xbox version. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, and once again, see like how mine happens to have like a little guide in it, as well as like also like kind of like my the Metal Arms, that's it. So like that has like a bonus disc. My Enclave happens to have like a bonus disc, not bonus disc, but little books in it. So feel free to check those games out. Okay, so and then you got Tony Hawk's Underground. Sorry, getting all sorts of confused. Tony Hawk Underground 2, Totaled, Toxic Grind, Trigger Man, Tron 2.0 Killer App. So you have Turok Evolution, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, Marvel The Ultimate Alliance, Ultimate Spider-Man, Unreal 2, Voodoo Vince, Wakeboarding Unleashed, Wallace and Gromit in Project Zoo. And to finish off the second row, we have Wallace and Gromit, The Case of the Were-Rabbit. And then down on bottom, so we have The Warriors, Whiplash, Whacked, Wolverine's Revenge, Reckless. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's like XEI Olin Showdown? Xolin Showdown, maybe? I don't know. 13. The official game. X-Men Legends. X-Men, The Next Dimension. Xbox Music Mixer. And to finish off, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dawn of Destiny. So that'll do it for like my collection video. If there's any that you think I should pick up, feel free to drop a comment. And so I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.